Libra, to your end of the month reading for August. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. Okay, friends, let's get in here and see what's going on. See what's in your energy, what you are thinking and feeling, the energy surrounding you. Got the Three of Wands. I think you're looking out on the horizon. Let's clarify on the looking out. Clarifying on the looking out, please. For your ships to come in. For your ships to come in. Let's see. Love begins. Okay. So it feels really like you're looking out there for your ships to sail, for your ships to come in. It could be on the dating scene. That's what it really feels like. You're doing some online dating, trying to find the one, waiting for Mr. or Mrs. Right to come in, or maybe just casually dating. Material harvest in the present. Prosperity begins. In the near past, you had movement, choices, and decisions. In the near future, you have the universe and power. Very nice. And the bottom of the deck is new beginnings. So it feels like you are looking for new beginnings. It looks like you're really looking for someone special, is what it looks like. The movement, choices, decisions in the near past. Over here. Clarify on the movement, choices, decisions, please. Backsliding relationship. Movement, choices, and decisions. Maybe you were in disbelief. Backsliding relationship. Let's see how this goes. Not moving forward with the Six of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles, not getting your hopes and promises, having an ending. Could be the ending to a backsliding relationship. Ten of Swords, hope. Sounds like your hopes and promises were not being met. Looks like you were out looking for something, and it didn't happen. I think you were moving in directions that just weren't moving forward. Relationships that just were not moving forward. The Death card. Yeah, putting an end to that. Could have been in a relationship and you ended it because it wasn't moving forward. They couldn't keep their promises. They couldn't keep... You know, maybe they promised to meet you here and then they never show up. Maybe you were stood up on a date, something like this. So you put an end to that. And it looks kind of like you're, I don't know, it just feels like you're on the dating scene over here, Libra. You're just kind of like, everybody I meet just doesn't seem to keep their promises. Or there's something wrong with their movement, choices, and decisions. But you're keeping the hope alive. You have the material harvest over here. You're materializing. You're manifesting. What are you manifesting? Love. Okay, you're manifesting love. Put my on the love. Material harvest. Manifesting love. Not really finding it. Talking about it. A little hardened about it in some ways. Even though you're manifesting it, you're a little hardened to it. I think it's because you had high hopes in the near past over here that the relationship was going to go fine with this other person. It just didn't seem like they could show up on time. They could do what they wanted to do. It looks like they couldn't keep hopes and promises, so you had to end it in hopes of maybe with the death card upside down, in hopes that, you know, even though we ended this relationship, I'm going to find somebody, you know, I'm going to find somebody new. I'm going to find somebody that's, you know, good to me, who keeps their hopes and promises, who moves towards me a little bit better. So it's almost kind of like back to the basics. Here I go. And that's pretty much where you are here, over here with the Three of Wands, back to basics. You might have even taken a break from the relationship world there for a little while and then returned, right? Now you're returning. But you're still a little domineering about it. I feel like you're wearing a shield. I think your guard is up with the Queen of Wands over here. I think the only reason you're a little domineering is you're guarded. You're guarding yourself. You're guarding your heart. You really want what you know what you want, but you're wearing a coat of armor. So not only do I see the Knight of Cups as hoping that somebody will offer cups of love to you, and that you will find someone who is loving enough towards you to, you know, have the expectations that you have about love, with it sitting on love. I also feel like you are this Knight of Cups. I feel like you're wearing armor, not opening up enough to where the love begins, right? Yeah, you're kind of controlling a situation, kind of controlling in a situation. It feels like even if you're on the dating scene, you're kind of controlling what's to be expected. It's like, I expect this and I expect that, because this is where my prosperities begin. But I think you're also looking for somebody who can control themselves and actually say, hey, you know what? I'm not stingy with love. I'm going to give it all to you. But I think your hopes are high, and you're looking because you want somebody who's going to give you exactly what you are giving out, right? No more of this, I give all of my heart, and then you turn around and give half and then break it, and then break mine, right? Yeah, no more weak love. So yeah, you're being kind of stingy on who you are dating. You're being very stingy on who you are talking to. And it's kind of one of those things where if you are too guarded, you're kind of, and too dominant, you're kind of pushing people back. You're going to have a hard time getting your prosperity begins, because you're not going to open up enough to allow somebody else in, even though that's what you're manifesting is love. But it's almost like you keep pushing back almost everybody. Yeah, it's a slow process with the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, because I'm coming at them slow, because I'm guarding myself. Yeah, you're very guarded. Yeah, you're fighting it. You're fighting it. It's like you want something so bad, but yet you're fighting against it. King of Swords. Do you have a King of Swords coming in who keeps offering you love, and you keep yourself locked up tight against this King of Swords, right? Or is that just you, Libra, who is just 100% looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right, but yet here I am. I kind of feel like it's 2 in 1. It makes me think like maybe there's an Aquarius involved in this situation. Maybe they keep trying to come at you, but maybe you think that the offering love that they're giving you is too weak. So you're thinking this is unfavorable, and so you're kind of fighting against it. It's kind of like you're disappointed with the way they're offering things to you. This is not where the prosperity begins. It's like, that's not where I wanted. Page of Wands. You get the Page of Wands now. So with the Page of Wands and upside down, you guys, it's you're being kind of snobby about the situation, okay? You're just kind of being snobby. And the reason is because it's, like I said, you don't feel that this person is 100% deserving. You don't see it yet because you see them still kind of weak. So you're kind of moving towards it, but you're really fighting them off a little bit. It just feels kind of inconsistent with the Page of Wands. You don't know if they're actually, it's like what they're offering you is inconsistent. It's not what you wanted. For those of you who are still looking and you're just so closed down, but still looking for love and, you know, online dating or whatever, it's like you have this flippant kind of attitude to where it's to the point where it's like, I just cannot find anybody who's strong enough, you know, so I'm indecisive of everybody I come across because really you're just looking for passion. Yeah. You're looking for passion. You're going deep down inside within hermit mode to do some self-reflecting to understand what is going on. But you have to understand because you're so blocked off. Yeah, that's why you're not getting to your wishes. You're going inside saying, I want this starry-eyed person. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius. You want this starry-eyed person, but you just feel like they're backing off from you. But I'm also telling you, you're putting on a domineering side. You're wearing a shield for protection. Your protection, it's like your bubble is so high. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Yeah, see, you're guarded. You're definitely guarding. You're standing your ground. You're guarded. You're too guarded. You need to let your guard down a little bit so that way they can come in. With the Moon card, yeah. It's like they're dreaming of you and they're thinking of you and you're dreaming of them and thinking of them. Manifesting, you're still manifesting, but you're moving backwards. So you're not taking the leap of faith because you're too guarded. The Fool upside down against the 7 and you're too guarded. For others of you who don't have this other person, you're just so guarded you're having a hard time anybody coming close to you to want to take a date. It's like, yeah, I think I'd like to take a date, but then you're like, you know what, I'm really busy. You know, it's almost like you start thinking about it over here with the Moon, and then you start getting into your emotions and you're like, you know what, just forget it. So then what you're manifesting doesn't come to light because you're not taking the chance to have with this other person, even though you keep manifesting. So you keep stopping the chariot from happening because you're guarding yourself. You're like, no, I'm working on myself. I'm fine. So with the universe over here, in the near future, you have the Ace of Swords. You're still in growth mode. I do see this beautiful reflection of you, Libra, and I see that you're going through a lot of self-healing and a lot of self-growth. The only self-growth that I would really work on right now is over-protecting yourself, because you're actually pushing people away. They feel it. You might not see it, but they feel it. But otherwise on the growth and the healing part, you're pretty much healed, except for this piece here. Because when you're over-guarded like that and over-protecting yourself, that's not healed. Okay, there is a process of healing coming, but this is too protective. Not allowing others in. Yeah, that way you can't take any action in love. You can't take any action in love or romance. There's going to be no passion. There's going to be nothing because you're overly protecting yourself. You're moving up with the 8 of Wands in the growth area. Very good. Having the self-reflections and understanding things and having the new beginnings, but you still have this piece to you, right? Yeah, a little over-emotional in some areas. You need to work with the Ace of Swords. You need to work on your over-emotions, that over-protectiveness, so that way you can get your power back. You're not 100% in the power mode you need to be in. Okay. This way you can move forward with the Chariot, and the Chariot can keep moving forward, and you can keep moving with other people who might even, you know, could be a Cancer you're looking at with the Wheel of Fortune. This will bring you better cycles once you get past that over emotional part and just let your guard down. It just feels like you're so guarded, because if you don't get the power back and let this guard down, you guys, while dating, you're not going to conquer anything. Yeah, Four of Swords, you're going to make people ignore you, and you might even be ignoring the situation at hand. Protecting your heart. This is all about protecting and protecting your heart. Yeah. But you're actually making people, like I said, go away. People can feel energy. They know when you're overprotected. Knight of Swords, yeah. For those of you that do have this Aquarius, they are trying, even though you're ignoring the situation, you're ignoring the paths that you should be going with this person, they're still rushing in towards you. They really do like you. They really do. But you do make them feel kind of out in the cold and kind of ignored, only because your shield is so high. And there's that ignoring again. You're ignoring their offers of you know, passion. Yeah, Four of Wands, passion, Empress. Yeah, you won't even let them nurture you. You won't even allow this person to nurture you. In the near future, if you have a person coming in with the Knight of Swords, doesn't have to be a air sign. Could be a Taurus or another Libra. However it is, you need to nurture yourself. Let that guard down a little bit. Find the passion. Allow the passion to be expressed. Because otherwise you're kind of putting people out in the cold. They make you, you know, this domineering shield that you're wearing kind of pushes them away. And if this new Knight comes in, it feels like if you don't fix the power within yourself to go towards your Ace of Swords over here for that extra healing and letting your guard down and not be so, whoa, you know, yeah, you're going to push them away too. And then you're just going to be right over here in this energy again, manifesting, wondering why you can't find love, thinking it's hard, all these things, but without really giving anybody a chance. That's really what this is not really 100% giving anyone a chance. We have true love, calling in a soulmate. Look at that. You were manifesting. So if this Aquarius came in, it was because you called him in. You called him in. Or her in. Let your friends help you. Passion. Trust. Trust. I think that's the biggest thing right there, is trust issue. This is all a trust issue. Anytime we get too domineering and we shut down, we guard ourselves with a huge bubble, it's all because we don't trust someone. It's because this person over here, and it might be even more than one, because I'm thinking it's probably more than one, who have done this to get you this guarded. It's like they hurt me and then they hurt me too. So I really want to find love in the present now, but it's going to be like my way or the highway, and I'm going to build a shelter around me. So you really have some trust issues. So with the Ace of Swords, it's saying for the new destiny that you need in the new beginnings, you really need to grow in this area, so that way you can build yourself higher, so that way you have, you know, build on this trust. Not everybody in the world is like that. Okay. And that's really what this whole scenario is. Let your guard down and trust. Yes, there's a lot of people that are not nice and do not know how to have a relationship. Sometimes it's going to, you know, it might take you, you know, 3, 4, 5 people before you can actually find someone who's going to be more like yourself. So, that's what the angels have to say. Yeah, ask your angels. That's what it is. Ask your angels. Angels say, I'll tell you what you need to do. Ask your angels. You need to compromise with yourself. You need to weigh your own scales, Libra. When you go into Virgo mode over here in the present, if you already are doing so, start weighing your scales. You know what that means. Okay, because this will help you recover. And for those of you who don't know what weighing your scales means, it means go through the pros and cons and look deep within yourself so that you can see what is negative and what is positive about the situation within yourself. Okay. Yeah, allow for the big happy changes to come by knowing how to weigh your scales. Okay. And using the numerology cards over here, I got these new numerology cards. I'm also going to do a reading here in the beginning of the month. So it'll be interesting and entertaining, I hope, right? We hope. Okay, so I'm getting used to these cards. I'm really enjoying these cards. They're actually teaching me things. So I actually was learning something today and I was like, whoa, I'm learning too. I'm teaching and learning. Look at that, teaching. I'm teaching and learning. Look at that. Okay, so with your compromise, the only thing I think of is, that's funny, you know, because I'm Libra, Libra moon. But yeah, teaching and learning. So I guess I'm teaching and learning with my own scales over here in my moon area. Within this compromise of weighing your scales, you're going to teach and learn at the same time, right? So 57. Okay, so your number is 57. 57. I still have to use the book. Sorry, guys. Just got these. Okay, let's see. This card indicates a time of significant learning and growth. Boom, got the growth, right? Got the growth. When the wisdom you will gain will be of great benefit to others too. Ooh, so that's gonna benefit the others that you keep pushing back, right? You keep sheltering away from. There is much potential for you to teach what you've experienced. In fact, your life lessons are just as valuable as your academic knowledge. Therefore, every trial and tribulation can help you be of service to the world. Nice. Okay, in order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to teach what you've learned. This is a time to investigate new opportunities or areas of study to expand your existing wisdom. So pretty much you're going to teach and learn yourself by compromising with yourself, right? By getting deep within yourself. So you're actually going to have this knowledge. You're going to go through your pros and cons and say, this is what I've learned. And I'm going to, you know, I don't know if it's so much teaching as much, but you're definitely going to learn it. I don't know so much, you know, like I said, I don't know really how you're going to teach this to others, unless you have friends that are doing this too. Let me know about that, because maybe you have friends that are also doing that, which serves your greater good and the greater good of all. The affirmation of this card is everything I learn and teach serves the greater good. So maybe you have friends around you as well who are also guarded, and you know they're guarded and they need the recovery as well. Okay, so it's a general reading, you never know, right? Tons of people out there. Okay, so that was the reading for you. And until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.